Yeah, I got the Kubota in the garage today. Last time I was out snow blowing, or 2 times ago rather, I had a piece of firewood by my wood rack. I ended up snapping a shear pin, plus I snapped my chain. I put a connecting link in it. This chain's no ring style chain, but ever since I put that connecting link in it, my chain's been wearing. Kind of funny. See if I can get that to focus in, but almost seems like one side's stretching more than the other. Everything still turns freely, so I don't think anything's bent. But anyway, I went Tractor Supply this morning. I got another chain I'm gonna throw on here, so hopefully I can fix it before it decides to break on me. So we're gonna pop this chain off, cut a new length of chain. I got a 10-foot roll, so I'll lay this one out, see how long I need it. I'm just looking for a connecting link now, and then we'll put the new one on. There's a connecting link right there. If I find out projects like this, it's easier to unhook it right from the tractor. There he did. Then you can tip it right on its face. Work on it that way. So I got my new chains side by side, end to end, just to figure out my length. So I'm gonna take it off on that link right there. And you can definitely see the old chain. Yeah, she's got an awful curve to her. I mean, I used it once since then. Didn't realize it had that bad of a bend to it, but I wanted to check the tension, and I noticed how it was wearing weird. And before I started wearing sprockets, uneven. Okay, I better put a new chain on it. You can get a 10-foot roll. I just bought that Tractor Supply. It's not an O-ring style, so it probably won't last as long, but I think for that roll is like $25. And I got a pack of connecting links for like $5. But this roll did come with one master link, so it's always handy to have some on hand. I'm gonna get this cut, and then we'll be ready to put it back on the snowblower. So on these, this whole lower, I guess, hub or bearing assembly, the lower sprocket, that'll move up and down. There's 4 bolts. My lower one broke off. I gotta get a new nut stripped on it, but they're all just carriage bolts. 1/2 inch ratcheting wrench is the easiest way. See, I'm ready for my master link now. I'll get that put in. And we'll set our tension. And I'll spray this chain up with some chain lube and try her out. Got the master link on. See it right there. Now I'm just gonna pull this lower hub assembly down. A lot of times what's easiest to do is I just take a pry bar, stick it in there, and pull this down. It kind of, keep your eye on it because it will go uneven. See in there, that's the bottom side. So you're moving that lower sprocket up and down. And that's all it is to tension these. So I'm going to tighten this up, spray it, and I'll get it hooked back on the tractor. I was only able to get one bolt tightened, so I'm going to go to the store and pick up some new carriage bolts. Preferably stainless steel. I'll change these out because that may be part of my problem if that loosens up over time. I think I'll take a trip down the local hardware store. Get some new carriage bolts. No sense of putting it back together if it's just going to fail again. I figured I'd take you guys along for a short ride. It's only about 1.5 miles. I've been getting a little dusting of snow here and there. Nothing major. Not really even worth getting the snowblower out for that, but I like to have it ready and keep it fixed up. In case you're wondering, this is what northern New York looks like. We're only about, I'd say probably 20-minute drive to the Canadian border, right below the province of Quebec. It's a nice day up here anyways. 22 degrees, partly cloudy, a little windy, but it's better than 20 below zero. Sap season's gonna be starting pretty soon for a lot of these guys. It's a pretty big market up here. No, it's a quiet area. This town, there's probably 10,000-15,000 people that live in the township where I live. Probably only about 5,000 of them live in the village, which we're going to be going into I guess the edge of the village. This is our main road going through the town right here. Snowmobile trail. That's the nice thing about the spot where I live right here is the hardware store is literally at the end of my road. It's an Ace Hardware. Some of their prices or quite a few of their prices are high, but it beats going out of town or too far away anyways. I'll take a run in, I'll grab what I need, and I'll talk to you guys when we get back to the tractor. Yeah, I got my chain all back on. I replaced my hardware for the tensioning, the bolts. Well, I think the nuts rather were stripped. But now before I put the guard back on, I'm going to spray it up with some chain lubricant. I think I just got this at the local farm store. Stuff's pretty thick, works great for chains obviously. I'll spray it up and then put the guard on and be ready to go. Apparently sitting out in the cold here. It didn't have a lot of distance. But it didn't take much. Now just seep its way in, keep the chain moist, which won't bind up. Yeah, everything spins freely by hand. So I'll get hooked back on the tractor and then be ready to go back to work.